Welcome to the Vinny Rock Podcast.
I took the blows and did it my way.
It's time. The Vinny Rock Podcast.
We are recording. What is up? Hey, what's up? It's the Vinny Rock Podcast. A little different. Obviously, I'm in my house because of quarantine. I had to go grab all my stuff before the zombie apocalypse kicked off. But until then, until I can get back to my office, we'll be doing them at the house. Hopefully, I can call some cool cats. But since everyone's quarantined, I might be able to round some dope dudes up. But until then, you guys already know the drill. Here's my sponsors, Core Medical Group. Even while you're quarantined, Core Medical Group can deliver directly to your house. Don't forget to go check your blood work. All you have to do is hit up the doctors, get your blood work done. Once they tell you that you have low testosterone, they will ship it to your house. It is a telemedicine company that is discreet and freaking awesome. They're good people. They got best customer service I can ever fucking ask for. You tell me if you need their number, I'll send it to you, and you can get signed up. Go hit them up, Core Medical Group. Check them out on Instagram. Later. Beyond Clothing. Beyond Clothing is an outdoor expeditionary clothing, something you might not need right now, but you will need when the quarantine is off. Go hit up Beyond Clothing. You guys already know my promo code is Rocco for everything besides Alpha Elite supplements. But for everything else, it is Rocco. So hit them up. Let them know I sent you. It's a crazy time, but you can order some Willie Peach chocolate and have it delivered to your house. You guys want some chocolate? Get it ordered. Go and take care of your small businesses, people. These small businesses right here survive because of you guys ordering stuff from them. Okay, they pay their day-to-day bills from people consuming their products that they worked hard to do with their own hands. So check them out, williepeachchocolate.com. Hit him up. Let him know I sent you. You got GMR Gold, GMR Gold and Bullion Box. They'll ship you, gold, silver. It's a month-to-month subscription box. You let them know I sent you. Put the Rocco code in there. Get yourself a little discount. Right now, it's a good time for gold and silver. We don't know where the economy's going. We don't know what the money's going to look like. But I tell you what stays true and constant is precious metals. Hit them up, GMR Gold. Let them know I sent you. Berry Law, Berry Law. Let me tell you about Berry Law. If you guys are veterans and you're looking to or you're having trouble getting your disability figured out, I'm telling you right now, these are the dudes. All right, Berry Law is a law firm that works with veterans and helps them get their the rating that they deserve. And that's important. That's important for you guys to get what you deserve. It's important for you guys to get what you want. You guys, if you guys are interested, if you guys are interested in checking them out, don't you judge me. I coughed because I was finally working out for the first time in a while. I do not have the coronavirus. The COVID-19 is not here in this house right now. But either way, where were we? Berry Law. They've been doing this since 1967. They are veterans. They are legit combat veterans who run this company. Hit them up. Let them know you're having trouble getting the representation that you deserve, getting the numbers that you feel like you deserve when it comes to your disability. Hit up ptsdlawyers.com/Rocco. That's ROCCO. ptsdlawyers.com/ROCCO. Hit them up. Let them know I sent you. I promise you, these guys are brilliant. I love these dudes. They're good people. You need them. PerseveranceSurvival.com. You need to survive, ladies, gentlemen. You need to survive. You need to go get yourself some Ranger panties. You need to go get yourself a Whoopee hoodie, the original Whoopee hoodie. Hit them up right now. Support your small businesses. Support these dudes big time. I'm probably going to order one tomorrow because why the fuck not? Help them out, hook them up, check them out. Alpha Elite Supplements. Use Rocco 15 for your supplements. I've been using every night, and I promise you I'm going to get one right now. It is a metal detox. Okay. This detox drink, I do it twice a day. I swear to you, it helps me sleep better. And also it boosts your immune system. If you guys are looking for a good drink, go hit them up. Alpha Elite Supplements. They got pre-workout. I can't take that, but you can. They got protein shakes and they got the detox. The detox is what I use daily and I love it. You guys check them out. Alpha Elite Supplements. It's owned by a Green Beret. He's a stud. I love him. Don't forget your Lead Singers whiskey. Right now, we're working on trying to get some hand sanitizer made for the community. And Warfighter tobacco, because at times like this, it always feels good to take the time out of your day and smoke a fucking cigar. Next, we're going to have my boy Carlton Zeus, he's a veteran. He's also a musician. He's a rapper. He's a Tejano hip hop artist. He's a fucking badass, you know. And you guys probably want to kind of. It sounds crazy, but I promise you listen to his music. This guy is a seasoned musician, and I love him. And he's a funny fucking dude. He's one of my good friends. Carlton Zeus is on next. I put a recorder ready, just so you know.
That's cool.
Yeah, bro. What a crazy time. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's a Vinny Rock podcast. Got my boy here, Carlton Zeus. Do you want me to even say your real name? Does it matter?
That's fine. Carlos Servando Cavazos.
I'm sorry, can you say that in English?
Carlos Servando Cavazos.
Hey, is that a pager, bro?
Yeah. What
do you have a pager for?
You know, just this Corona thing's got me worried. I'm kind of making sure I can rely on things in the past that worked. So
I can't even hear you guys speak up, bro. This guy's got bleach.
Now?
Yeah, bleach. What are you bleaching now? You guys can't see this, but he's bleaching everything. He just answered his pager. You're starting to scare me, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
We got Carlton Zeus on here. And Carlton Zeus is a good buddy of mine. We've been working on some music together, right?
Amen.
We reached out to each other. I don't even know, how did we meet? I said I was gonna do music or something. I think someone tagged me with you or something.
You had made a post that said tag a cool veteran to follow or something like that. And then you just jumped in the DM and sent me a screenshot of my album. Yeah.
And then what?
You're like, this is the fucking best album I've ever heard in
my entire life, right? Yeah, no, I didn't say that.
I got receipts.
I didn't say that. I'll go back to the chat right now.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what's in there.
It's a lot of weird shit, but I definitely
weird shit.
Maybe I can actually see what we first said to each other. Either way. So tell me, dude, you how many years did you serve in the Air Force?
I did 4.
You did 4 years active duty.
Did 4 active duty.
And then after that, you got into the kind of the contracting side of just doing the same job you do, but now on the contracting side.
Yeah, company.
Are you allowed to mention that?
I don't know. It's kind of complicated. You know.
Well, let's just say it this way: you currently hold a pretty serious security clearance.
Top secret.
Boom.
Yeah.
And so obviously, you still dabble in that space, in that world.
I think I always will, somehow, in some capacity. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool, man. What made you get into that field in the first place when you joined the Air Force?
I really went in just because I was trying to turn my life around and have a purpose of some sort. So yeah. I wasn't sure if I was really gonna like adapt. Mm-hmm. So I tried to stay as close to home as I could, which is Brownsville, Texas.
Yeah.
So I asked for whatever was closest. And
they were like, Intel.
Well, no. They said, well, where's the most chicks? And they're like, oh, dental. So I went open general, and it wasn't like halfway till boot camp where they're like, oh, the job's dropped, so you can come sign for your job. And so when I was signing for my job to be like a dental tech or something like that, it was like the tech school was 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's perfect. And then I come back to Lackland, I'll be near home. Well, the lady said, well, sir, you scored pretty high on your ASVAB. And there's an Intel job. It's MI, military intelligence. And you get a top secret clearance. And I was like, well, how long is the tech school? And she's like, it's like a year. And I said, oh, it's a no-brainer. I'll take the dental tech job. I swear to God. So then she's like, okay. So I signed for it, like actually signed for it and walk out. And I swear, as I'm walking out, this man says, Airman. And I turn around and it's this little short, round dude with white, long hair. He had a white ponytail. It was the weirdest thing. Yeah. And he said, did you just turn down a top secret clearance? And I was like, yeah, it's like the tech school is like a year, and I don't know if this military thing's for me. And he said, look, I'm going to tell you right now, if you go back in there and you change that, you'll remember me. And I haven't forgotten.
That was enough. Yeah. Well,
It was life-changing. Life-changing.
Well, it's life-changing, obviously, because that's something that's still part of your life.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
it kind of opened my eyes to how insignificant I really am or was, or you know what I mean?
You remind me of my daughter right now, right? Like how much they think they know, but they really don't know.
No,
right?
exactly. I was so humbled by it.
Yeah, these small decisions that they can make can completely change the direction of their life forever, and they don't see them as that, right? They don't realize. A lot of our youth, a lot of kids in the military don't realize every decision you make could be catastrophic to the changes in your life. Like, dude, absolutely. I today, like, my son wants to join the Army, and he talks about being an Army Ranger or something, and I'm like, no. Like,
have you shown him the Ranger panties?
You got to wear those. He's gonna be like,
you got to wear those.
Yeah, you got to wear those. I almost didn't do it. I almost didn't do it because of that.
Because of those, yeah.
Bro, I grew up in LA. Everything was baggy.
Very comfortable.
now I wear him as underwear. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's this thing is like I'm scared for him to do an infantry job because I'd rather him do something like intel or I don't care anything other than infantry. But at the end of the day, he's going to choose what he chooses. But for the same aspect, like trying to get my daughter talking about military, seeing if she's interested, and she's just like, I don't know. It's like, man, you don't realize how much this can change your life in a great way. Yeah. So then you go intel. Tell me about your childhood, man. Growing up, family.
I was my dad and my mom. They made love to each other before or during his PCS to Spain.
He was in the military.
Madrid. Yeah, he was Air Force.
What was his rank?
When he left? Career Air Force. So he was an E2.
Nice. And he left as an E2.
He liked to party, so
he got busted down.
No, that's a real thing. Have you ever seen the gay guards when you could see they lost stripes?
Yes.
You can see on their sleeves.
Yes, where like
just go buy some new ones, but they probably got a pay cut. So
yeah, so they can't even afford it. So it's the glue on their other ones or the stitching.
I'm kidding. No, my dad was like an E7. He's an enlisted guy. He flew the C5s.
Nice.
We got to Spain, and my mom popped me out there in Madrid. And, things didn't work out. They divorced, and then he just married the military full time. And I never saw him. So my mom's really stubborn. She's really stubborn, and she's very, very, she's got a lot of pride, and she's an incredible, she's crazy, but she's got an amazing heart, and she works her ass off. So she had like dropped out of high school. She has like a 9th grade education. So she didn't have like anything to fall back on. My grandpa is like, he wouldn't take her in. He's
hard ass
Marine frogman. Yeah. So he's like, fucking go get a newspaper and go find a job. Like go to the classified, find a job.
Hey, let me ask you something real quick. On your screen, go to the bottom left where it says mute. Right on the screen, where you set up the Zoom, wherever your Zoom is.
Oh, my Zoom?
Yeah, I want you to check your audio and see if it's connected to your headset or your built-in microphone.
Oh, okay.
Click on that up arrow.
Okay, up arrow, yeah.
Yeah, does it say it's connected to your headset or the built-in?
Oh, shit. Let's see here.
He's trying to figure it out. I don't think he has it connected to his headset, so the audio is not going to sound as clean as I want it to sound. But either way, the story's good. Is it connected now? Okay, I guess not. Oh, hope you're all listening and enjoying it. We're on quarantine, so trying to make the best of what I can. I have my Zoom set up at my house now, so I'm trying.
Your microphone is unmuted.
Okay, you good, but you stupid. This dude is going back and forth.
Jesus. Okay.
Are you connected to your headset? Either way, we're in quarantine. We're trying to figure out the best we can.
I swipe up, and it just says. Okay.
All right. You good?
All right.
None of this is edited, bro. Just so you know. Okay, you're good.
Oh, that's the worst. They're like, he's an idiot.
It's all good. They also.
All right. How do I know if it's on headset?
So when you click on where the microphone is, that up arrow, it has microphone. It says same as system, and then mine right now says the Yeti Nano, which is this microphone, or it'll say built-in microphone.
Okay, so meeting settings. Okay.
What the fuck meeting settings? Go to your fucking microphone, dude.
Okay, click my participants.
Don't click on the mic because it'll mute it. But just to the right of the mic, there's a little up sign like this. Bro, you tripped me out. Are you on your phone?
I see a little headset there. Okay, so now I hear you come through the speaker.
Okay.
Then when I click the speaker, I hear you in my headset.
Okay, let's do that. That's perfect then. Leave it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Jesus. See how you are?
Oh my goodness. What age did you realize like music was your thing? Tell me how did you identify this is what you were going to do for a living? What did you attempt to?
Oh,
as a challenge.
Yeah. So like it kind of connects with what I was saying earlier. So my mom was a single mom, right?
Yeah.
And she went from with ninth grade education. The only thing she could do is like bartend. So she's a bartender. And then figures out you can become a firefighter with a GED. Yeah. So she becomes a firefighter. So I don't know if you know anything about firefighters, but the shift is on 24, off 48.
Are you serious when you say that?
No, that was a joke. Yeah. So she would be gone for 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
So that's just the devil's playground for, some ratchet little kids in Brownsville.
You do whatever the hell you want now.
Right. So, I mean,
Brownsville's not a easy place to grow up either. That's talking close to border towns. You're dealing with, I bet in your experience growing up, you were surrounded by some of the drug trade. I thought it was all normal. I thought all of that was normal. Like I thought. That's what I'm saying. You grew up there, so it wasn't a big deal. Like, oh yeah, you've heard of people transporting dope, right? You've heard of people, whatever the hell,
Allegedly.
It's just allegedly. Yeah, you've heard of people, the illegal immigration thing. You know what I mean? That wasn't an uncommon conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. I never. It was like before the internet too, so I didn't really know there was opinions about it or anything like that. It was just life,
Yeah.
So you just kind of press on.
Right.
No, but sure. So what I would do is my sisters, they would just date the grimiest cholos in the zip code, and so they pretty much raised me, right? So I'd have to entertain them. So I'd like backyard fist fights and stuff like that, and you can't win them all, right? So we would drink and whatever, and somehow I figured out like I could freestyle, and I really liked it. So it was kind of my way into I didn't have to fight anymore.
Yeah,
as much.
Yeah, because now you have a skill.
Yeah, and they start treating you different, and then it was, I don't know, it became a social thing, and I just loved it. It was just like this special feeling.
Is it just the fact that people kind of looked up to you and thought it was like, I mean, when you grow up like that, man, like for me, baseball, right? Like when people come to me like, dude, you're really good at baseball. Like that motivated me to do more. Growing up in LA, growing up around the gangs, having friends killed by gang violence, like that was us growing up. It wasn't a big thing, but my focus was I've sat there at parks, with gang members, and they're just like, you keep doing your baseball thing, bro. You know what I mean? Like kind of like validating, right? You're kind of like validating, like stay out of the dumb shit.
You have other options.
Yeah. Right.
No, for sure. Yeah, man. And so I always felt like I was pretty good with kind of putting thoughts together on paper, right?
Yeah.
And so I would write these like letters and like, I realized, you could say stuff that means stuff and makes people feel a way. I wrote a song for my mom over "Dear Mama."
You know any of it? Do you know it by heart?
No, dude. It's of course I do.
Can I hear it?
No, not at all. Never.
Come on, bro.
It was horrible. Actually, it wasn't bad.
Well, bro, you were young. Let me hear your first. Let me hear something early.
It was so sincere, and raw. And my mom just loved it. She bawled, and she would show it to all her friends. And I don't know. It was something about that I realized. Okay, this isn't just like, like turning up at a party, like getting everybody all riled up or whatever.
Well, there's
something there.
Yeah, there's something there when you can make your family proud.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, because I wasn't. They weren't like I was heading in the wrong direction, and I was very good at it. I was very good at doing bad shit.
Right.
And so when I had that outlet, then I started getting really ambitious about it. And once I decide I want to do something, I'm vicious about it. Like I'm relentless.
Yeah.
Naively ambitious.
So you were in the Air Force, but you were doing music before you joined the Air Force, or
yeah.
when Carlton Zeus existed before the Air Force?
Well, I was just going by Los Cavazos before, like high school and all that.
So when you got into the Air Force, when did you turn into the name or start using the name in music, Carlton Zeus?
It was after. Like I think once I realized like the military thing, I came, I saw it, experienced it, and I was just ready for a new chapter. Yeah. I wanted to just experience the most of life, because I don't know, like mortality kind of hit a little close to home. I had one of my best friends take his life, like just 2 months before I got out, and I found him, and it fucked me up.
No, for sure.
So I think I realized, things happen. We're not here forever. I kind of realized like when you go, people say a lot of nice shit and then they just move on with their lives.
Yeah.
And it just hit a certain way that I said, I want to leave something behind. I want to like impact people around me, and I don't know how else to do it. If I had other ways to do it, I would do it in any other way I could do it, philanthropy or whatever. But for right now, all I know is this music shit. So it was just something I said, well, you know what? It was a conversation he and I had, right before all that he's like, man, why are you in the military? You need to be making music. Like, I'm serious. Like, look at me. I'm serious, and it just kind of still rings in my head. And, so then I said, like, fuck it. Why not? What I gotta lose? Worst thing that can happen is it don't work out. So, I didn't have like a name for it at the time, but I had a buddy that was like, hey, just go with something off the wall. Like, in boot camp, they would call me Jesus. It's like, fuck you, because you're Mexican, They give you their nicknames or whatever. But so they call me Jesus. And someone had overheard one day, and they thought they said, hey, Zeus. So it was like back when MySpace was around. So I made my name is Zeus. So, people call me Zeus, but obviously, if you Google it, there's, a billion things that pop up. So we figured out, we put like a first name in front of it, and something just ridiculous. I was thinking like the Ritz Carlton, something like kind of fancy. And before I could like change my mind, we already bought like the website and all that.
And
so
then boom.
everything just kind of took off, man.
And then what was the first big hit, bro? Because you in San Antonio, you're known really well. Like, I think Texas is really probably your strongest demographic. Am I right?
Yeah.
It seems like Texas is your world right now, bro. Like, you're a big deal in Texas for sure. I mean, you're a big deal all over the nation, but Texas seems to be real heavy. Like, I have a lot of people hit me up. Like, when I posted a picture with you, people were like, oh, bro, this is dope, bro, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, shit. A lot of people know him in Texas.
Damn, send me their address. I'm gonna send them like a Christmas basket.
No, I'm gonna post your picture right now and we'll see what happens.
Oh no!
I'm gonna say who I'm not even tagged this dude. Who is he?
Who's this guy? I don't know the guy. I know the mustache.
So, what was the first big song, bro? What was the song that you knew like it popped?
It was a stupid song. I produced it myself, but back before I knew you could hire producers.
Yeah,
I would produce everything myself. So I would bring in musicians. I'd go and like poach musicians from like open mic nights or like just dive bars, and I would give them $100 and just arrange whatever they play.
Yeah.
And so I wrote this song called Sharpie Solo, and it is basically about like, if I forgot your name, here's a Sharpie, and a solo cup, write your name on it. Because you're at a party, you forget somebody's name, you just look at their cup,
Yeah.
And so the song did really well at the time. I thought I blew up. I had like 5,000 views on YouTube or something. I thought I was like, oh shit, this is for real. So I emailed Solo Cup Company, because remember, I'm like just wildly ambitious, like like So I message them and I say, hey, look, my song's on the radio now, and I got this video with a shitload of views, like 5,000 views, and like I would love to work together because I have some really good ideas that cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
I think you guys have some. So they responded. They hit me back. They said, yeah, thanks for reaching out. Someone's gonna contact you, whatever. Never heard back from them. And then, probably about like 8 months later or something like that, I just got flooded with messages from fans and shit. And they're like, oh my God, check out this video. Fucking, you just got jacked. You got robbed. Someone jacked your shit. And, I guess you know that part, right?
Toby Keith, a red Solo cup.
Cool. Hey, that changed his whole career,
bro. That changed everything, and it could have been yours.
It was a $1 million idea, but it's.
Yeah, but you gave it to them, and they gave it to Toby Keith.
So it was confirmed. It was confirmed. From people near, So, and that's cool. I'm not mad at it. It was a good idea. And
well, that's crazy though, bro. That's the way the world works. They said, look, we can let...
It made more sense.
Carlton Zeus can make this song and no one's really going to give a fuck besides maybe 20,000 people. But then you do Toby Keith, now you got 20 million people. So, which is just kind of fucked up either way. No, but when I heard about this though, I heard that Toby Keith even mentioned you online because people started knowing, people started kind of supporting you. People started supporting, and then he goes and said, what did he say exactly about you?
He was like, it was kind of fucked up because I was actually a big fan of Toby Keith. Like, in basic training, they shave all your hair off, and you don't sleep, you don't eat, so you're real emotional. And so I go to church to sleep, and they would play Toby Keith, that was American Soldier.
Yeah.
And they have the fucking F-16s in the back, and everybody's crying and shit. So like psychologically, that was just a weird fucking play for him because he came out, for one, he kind of came out, like I respected the dude. I wasn't mad at the situation. It was just kind of tongue in cheek. But he came out in the interview. You could look it on YouTube, and he's like, this Carlton Zeus guy, is she a brother? And the radio guy doesn't even know what to say. It's awkward as fuck. The radio guy is like, a brother? Yeah. Is he a black guy? Because I have a black friend. I have a black friend, and my black friends never heard of him. And they're like, no, he's a white kid from San Antonio. He go, oh, that's worse. And I was like, what the fuck? For one, I'm Mexican as fuck. But two, he's basically saying the color of your skin kind of dictates what kind of genre you should be in.
What kind of genre?
And that's fucked.
And that's fucking bull. Trust me, I hate that kind of idea. Right. It was funny. The other day I talked to a music producer, right? And we're working on music together. We're doing our thing. And I hit up some other producer, and he goes, yeah, man, I'd love to hear what you do. And I sent it to him, and he texted me like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you rapped. And I'm
my God.
And I'm like, no, bro. He goes, I'm sorry, man. I guess I just kind of assumed, I stereotyped. I thought you were going to be a rapper. I'm like, no, dude, I sing. And it's one of those things. The music industry is like that, bro. The music industry is like that. Still to this day is very, very like what you look like and you're Hispanic. You're probably going to be doing Hispanic music, or you're white and you're probably doing country, or whatever the case, right? And that's crazy. Mm-hmm. The fact that Toby Keith did that to you is kind of freaking nuts, man. But
I think he should just know better, bro. He should know better. He's been in the game for so long.
I've heard he's a strange cat, bro. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Yeah. It's all good. But, I will say this, they kind of wrapped up that interview, praising him for all he does for his country and his service members, the heroes. And, that got me thinking, where I was like, whatever. But in all reality, that's what I want to be doing. Is I want to be traveling places all over the world, and and like
doing things for veterans
that people don't normally hit.
Stealing their songs.
And it wasn't the song; it was really the video. It was the concept. It was just kind of
the concept. The concept is huge, though.
Since the videos were like, if someone referenced it, like, "Hey, do it like this." He's fucking 50 years old. What's he doing at college parties? Come on.
Oh, that dude's a weird cat, bro. I've heard a lot of weird rumors. Either way, not here nor there. He's probably going to say some shit about me. He's going to call me a brother too or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, brother.
So, dude, I saw a video you posted on Instagram, and your daughter, excuse me, I mean, just mention your family. I'm sorry, I don't want to throw it all out there, but you were at San Antonio. Where the Spurs play?
This AT&T Center.
AT&T Center, and you guys are doing like a family thing or a sports thing or something, and you're there, and I saw they started playing your song while your family's there for her event. Like, how did that feel?
Man, I'll tell you this. It's weird because I'm just. I guess it can go really. I love it, man. I love it. It is a weird pressure because kids are honest as fuck, right?
Oh, yeah, they are.
And so for now, like, they just think it's the coolest thing in the world. Like, my daughter's, her birthday is not till September. And she asked me in the car the other day if I could invite Billie Eilish to her birthday party. Bro, she didn't laugh.
Well, that's how disconnected.
She was being like sincerely asking me if I could have Billie Eilish come and hang out.
Dude, you're on the radio. She's on the radio. Put two and two together, bro. You know what I mean? That's how
it gets worse. It gets worse. So wifey goes to the school to pick her up, and she's getting all her things and her folders and stuff. And the teacher comes up.
I already know. Bro.
Comes up and says, "Hey, Camille's birthday's in September, right?" Yeah. She says your husband's trying to get Billie Eilish to come hang out. That's amazing. Oh
my God, dude. It's so funny.
Yeah. So, you got to shut that down. I mean, anything's possible. I've seen weird things happen, man. Like, so I'm not, like my son's met Adam Levine.
Yeah, bro. There's you never know what's going to happen in the space that you live in right now with music and acting. Yeah. Like, I can pretty much, because of the blue check, I can message almost anyone else with a blue check and I'll get a response. Almost anyone. If you have under,
no, I got you. Yeah.
If you have under 2 million, 5 million under there, below that, I can usually get a response back.
You send them that picture of that guy that's sitting on the bed.
The same dude. I swear that it's like that dude made a comeback from the coronavirus, bro. Big old dude on.
He's winning.
He's everywhere. Who is that dude? I hope he gets royalties for this thing.
I know. Jesus. I mean, he made it on your podcast too.
Yeah, he made it everywhere, bro. He's everywhere. But dude, what is the plan with music? Where are you trying to go with it? And it's crazy because you're Latino, right? But and you make some Spanish music or some what would you?
It's like Tex-Mex bangers.
Tex-Mex, yeah. And you got several different styles, though, dude. You got like a flow too. You got some rap. You got some, you got like almost like a reggaeton kind of feel sometimes in some music. You got a different, like, what do you call your genre? Is there even a name for that, or is it you just?
It's a new category, man. Like I call it Tejano hip hop because I'm just kind of vibing off of everything I grew up with.
Yeah.
And then it's just got this unhealthy blend of just like, trap, pop, oldies, reggae, but there's like a big Tejano influence in there, coming from the valley. Like, I pass by that water tower every time. There's Freddie Fender up there, so that's like legend. That's like our Elvis, So, I'm kind of in this journey backwards into my roots, to my like final form, which is like my Theo. I'm just going to become a Theo one day. But, man, I'd love to be like, the Freddie Fender of this shit, like I'm not saying I need a water tower, but I think it's more like those songs that stay forever. And that's what I like there. But I'm not trying to be like hot for a summer,
Nah, man, it's the worst. The dudes is like the one hit wonders. You want to be around for a long time and create that legacy in the music industry. And, like music that, I've listened to music with my dad and that I listen to now with my kids, right? Like that timeless shit,
Right.
Yeah, it's dope.
I was telling you how when I grew up, I had this little box of like cassettes from my stepdad. Like I would, it was like Buddy Holly, you know, El Grupo Mas, and just there was no internet, or like you know, I didn't have cable, like you know, before, so I had this little cassette player, like this one. Like this one, and I would play the same cassettes over and over and over like a psycho. And so I think if you really go back and listen, like you'll kind of hear some of that come out.
That's good, dude. I like it, man. Yeah. And you know, at the end of this, I'd love to play one of the songs. You just send me which one you want to put at the end of the podcast, so people can check it out and they can know where to find you. Yeah. So what's the plan with the future? You got some albums coming out here, some EPs. What's up?
So yeah. So I've been hoarding a lot of music. Just waiting for the right songs that I know are the ones that I really want to move with. So I probably got about like 4 EPs stocked up right now.
Damn.
So I'll probably do some sort of like, just you'll see. I'll be dropping like this year for sure. Soon. And then, you know, this virus thing goes away. I'd like to get back on the road and hit those big stages. You know, that's when I come alive, you know.
We got to get you down to LA so we can finish. My internet's fucking up. This damn coronavirus is fucking everything up. But we'll get you down to LA, work on some stuff with me, finish up my EP, and work on some stuff here soon, huh?
Yeah, we got to get our collabs in too.
Yep.
Little joint project.
Let's figure it out, man. And I got some acting for you too. I'm going to pull you out here just all like there's a lot of acting out here, and they need some Latinos that look like you.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Ready. I want to like kill at least 4 people before they knock me off. So I can't just be the guy that comes in for one scene and then
You might actually have to do real acting, not just like the bad guy.
Well, yeah, that's fine. But I've been watching Queen of the South. I went on this like I think I just finished it like in 3 days. No, like a few days. But it's just I feel bad for some of these characters that they just come on and they die in the first. They die in the first scene they get introduced.
Yeah,
and it's I've
done some auditions for Yellowstone, and every time they're like, "Do you want to do this role?" And I'm like, "What is it?" Like, it's a cattle thief. He gets killed. I'm like, "No, I'm good." Like, no, they're gonna hire me. Like,
you
big old
literally have
guy.
one line.
Yeah, and then you show up and then you rape someone and then you get murdered again. And it's like, no, dude, I don't want none of that shit. I just did a really cool Christian film out here called Lucy Shimmers and the Prince of Peace, and it's a Christian film. It's a Christian Christmas movie. Dope, bro. I think it's cool. I mean, it's a cool little independent film. I'm an executive producer on it, and I'm just really excited to try and get that out there to the world and see different levels of my acting and a character you never expected I would play, but you kind of do. Like I'm a guy who's in prison, but there's a lot of emotion that this guy has pent up in him. So it's a really dope character in it, and it pushed me to some limits on acting that I've never been pushed to, and I was really excited about my performance, and I'm excited for people to see that shit because I think it'll give me more opportunity in acting where they're not just hiring me as the cattle thief. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I feel you, and you deserve it, man. Like I know what your potential is, and getting more and more familiar with your work. Like I'm fucking rooting for you 1,000%. So seeing you on TV is fucking hilarious for me because it's like it's just different. It's weird. It's but I'm in it. You know, I'm in it, and it's just it's crazy. I definitely want to see you thrive there for sure because I know that's you, and you got a voice that's crazy.
Music. I want to because like music for me is poetry, man. It's being able to write a song and put it out there it's just another muse that I can express myself and fucking why wouldn't I try? I'm right now on this quarantine. I'm writing another book, and so just trying to get shit done, bro.
Oh yeah.
Bing bang boom.
Boom.
Fucking A. Well, Zeus, I appreciate you taking the time, man, from the family while you're on quarantine. Dude, send me a song that you want me to add to the end of this so I can put it on there. Okay. Just text me to right now so I can download it and send it to my sound producer so he can put it together. And if you guys are interested in go checking out Carlton Zeus, go hit him up on social media. What's your Instagram? Just Carlton_Zeus?
It's at Epstein didn't kill himself.
No, it's
Don't laugh, bro.
I still like that. Yeah.
No, it's at Carlton Zeus. Zeus.
Zeus. I spell it wrong every time.
Yeah, Carlton Zeus.
I have you as Zeus, and they're both spelled different on my phone.
Yeah, Eus.
Yeah, whatever. So Carlton Zeus on Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, just go. Yeah, Google it, and then it'll fix it for you.
Yeah, there you go. And you're good. Yeah. And where else you want to find your music? You can find it on iTunes, Shopify,
Spotify, Pandora,
everywhere.
I think even TikTok too. You can make a little video and tag me.
There you go. Do you have a song on there with your song?
It's Salsalitas on there, I think.
No way.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out the whole TikTok thing.
Oh, bro.
I know.
I don't even do it. I had an old music and I got rid of that. So my kids are all into that now. I can't do it. I can't do another social media platform.
Where does it end? End? It's always needs something.
No, I'm sticking to the Facebook. We're good. Or Instagram.
I'm sticking to MySpace. All right.
All right, dog. I'm gonna send me the song. I'm gonna put it up there. You guys, thanks for listening. This is a veteran right here doing music, doing really good things for the community. Has a good heart, and that's why I wanted to bring him on here. Good friend of mine. We're gonna have some music here in the near future. Hopefully, by the end of this year, we'll be able to release a track for me and you.
Oh, most definitely.
And that's it, man. We're out.
Te guacho.
That's a late night. Watch them jaws, mama. That's a great white. Double the keys, double the yabbas, double the love, they louder. I don't gotta get out of. You can do nothing unless you inside it. She fell in love with the God. He broke it off for the world. Blocking the calls, licking the wishes, she walking it out. Blah, 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 blah. Don't stop, hit you with that long stuff. Tryna get that torta pop and take it to Reynosa. Yeah, she told her not to fit. I got a bob in her head. Getting babas on them nalas while I'm up in that car. Mijita, I'ma make another one and call it Salsalita. In a helicopter running laps, la vida. Hit you in the middle of the night with fajita. Alvaro de Norte serenade you with the squeeze box. I know you like to get a little extra aguacate. Know you love to hate on and you love him, then you block him. Logging into Amazon Prime, can't just sky him. Lose a track of time till the last card lights on.
Does that mean that you're giving it Oho? Is that like the modern day Oho? I would love to do that for you. It's
then I hit them with a boom, 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 baile, that's fucking vibe. Tryna get that torta pop and take it to the vibe. Yeah, she told her not to fit. I got a bob in her head. Getting babas on them knockouts while I'm up in that car. Keys in the clip and the chum belongs along now. Try to talk to God cause I know it's wrong, yeah. Billboards, Zeus, I've been holding back bars from your trolls, so we forgot that I fought. Flipping through these pictures, listening to my God, and I got tequila in the liver, and you know I will deliver. De la bongo. Ay, she said, look, but you can't touch unless you talk it, oh. De la bongo, de la bongo, de la bongo, de la bongo. De la bongo, de la bongo, de la bongo, de la bongo. Then I hit them with a boom, 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 baile, that's fucking vibe. Tryna get that torta pop and take it to the vibe. Yeah, she told her not to fit. I got a bob in her head. Getting babas on them knockouts while I'm up in that car. De la bongo, de la bongo, de la bongo.